In a distant kingdom lived a young prince named Adrian. One day, he heard that the evil witch, Sybilla, had imprisoned the beautiful Princess Aurora in a tall tower guarded by the mighty dragon Targus. Without hesitation, the prince set out to rescue her. On his way to the tower, the prince met some amusing companions. The first was Flip, a talking rabbit mischievous and swift. He knew every secret path in the forest. Together, they crossed a raging river on the back of Tina, a lazy but wise turtle who told funny stories to entertain the travelers. Further along the path, they encountered a clever sparrow named Chirrik, who could solve riddles and help them avoid traps set by the witch Sybilla. Together, they found a magical key held by the kind-hearted giant Grom, warmed by Flip's tales and the hero's smiles. Prince Adrian, along with Flip the rabbit, Tina the turtle, Chirrik the sparrow, and Grom the giant, continued toward the tower. Suddenly, a small fairy named Lulik burst from the forest, radiant and cheerful. She could heal wounds and grant small wishes. Lulik lit the way with her magical glow, making the journey brighter and easier. Moments later, a silvery unicorn named Silver Rune soared overhead. He could swiftly carry travelers on his back across any obstacle. With his help, Adrian and his friends passed deep swamps and rocky cliffs. Soon, a cheerful talking hedgehog named Pike joined the group, a master of riddles and playful jokes. He helped them find a secret passage through the thicket to the swamp where the evil witch was hiding. As Adrian and his friends approached the swamp, the air filled with mist, and Sybilla's sinister laughter echoed from the mire. She appeared before them tall, with long dark hair and eyes blazing with green fire. In her hands, she held a staff that could summon whirlwinds and shadowy fangs. The witch attacked. Water rose from the swamp, forming sharp spears, and winds swirled around, trying to knock the prince down. Adrian, Flip, and Pike dodged the strikes. Tina hid in her shell, and Grom held everyone tightly so the wind wouldn't blow them away. Fairy Lulik used her glow to create a protective bubble around them. At that moment, Chirrik flew to the witch's staff and tugged it, making her lose balance. Adrian then hurled his magical sword, shattering the staff. The witch, stripped of her power, tried to vanish into the mist. But Silver Rune the unicorn swiftly caught up with her, and, using Adrian's amulet, cast a sleep spell that made the villainess disappear without a trace. Having conquered the dark swamp and defeated the wicked witch, Prince Adrian and his loyal companions emerged into the clearing before the tall tower. The sun was already setting, casting long shadows, and the tower looked even more mysterious and majestic. "There it is," the prince whispered, gazing up at the windows where Princess Aurora was locked away. As they approached the tower, a dragon butterfly named Mira sparkled on the rooftop. Beautiful and mysterious, she could lull dragons to sleep with her magical dust. When Adrian and his friends reached the base of the tower, the enormous dragon roared, flapped its mighty wings, and unleashed a stream of fire from its jaws. Its scaly body shimmered in the sunlight, and its eyes gleamed with dangerous fire. Mira acted first. She released her magical dust at the dragon, briefly dulling its reflexes. Lip and Pike distracted the beast with playful antics and nimble jumps. Meanwhile, Prince Adrian, holding his enchanted sword, received a blessing from Fairy Lulik, and his amulet glowed brightly. With a swift dash, he dodged the flames and struck the dragon's scales with a deep but precise blow. Targus roared, but a moment later his gaze locked on Silver Rune, who galloped in and helped the prince leap to safety. Thanks to his friend's agility, the sword's power, and the amulet's magic, Adrian managed to weaken the dragon. At the final moment, he spoke the spell gifted by Lulik, and the beast calmed, transforming into a peaceful ancient guardian of the tower. When the tower door yielded to Grom's magical key, Aurora joyfully rushed into Adrian's arms. Their reunion was filled with light and warmth, and the world around them bloomed with new colors. Upon returning home, the prince and princess, together with their friends, told tales of their adventures, of wonders, and of true friendship that helped them overcome every trial.